Hey guys, what's up? So, with the new release of a Tears of the Kingdom trailer, I guess let's just talk about it. And besides, I got a new theory about the game. So, first off, I got most of the idea from a person I watched in YouTube, and thank you for that guy. Really big thank you for that guy because that guy is insanely good. Because of him, now I can make this episode. I put a bit of my own stuff in here. So, what my theory is basically the whole plot of Tears of the Kingdom, and hopefully it's gonna be exactly what Tears of the Kingdom is. Let's start from all the way in the beginning. Nintendo. Now, Nintendo didn't really want to tell us the title of the game because they said, oh, it's going to reveal too much of the plot of the game. And when it did get released, it really didn't do anything. The title was Tears of the Kingdom, and no one really cared what it is, and it really doesn't have any lore significance. There is some people who said, oh wait, there were tears back in Skyward Sword, so maybe it's connected to Skyward Sword or something. Maybe it's a trilogy. And to me, those theories are correct, but only partly. Because Nintendo wasn't trying to hide the title itself, Tears of the Kingdom. No, they weren't doing that. They were hiding the symbol of the game. They were hiding the symbol beside the title. And guess what? What is the symbol? The oroboro cycle. The oroboro cycle, for people who don't know, is basically a time loop. Something that repeats itself over and over again. It has no beginning and it has no end. Like a snake eating its own tail. It doesn't have an end. It doesn't have a beginning. It just does it over and over again. Why do I say that? Let's start with Demise. Demise is first shown in Skyward Sword. Canonically, the first game of the Zelda franchise. He got trapped in the Master Sword in that game. He got sealed in there because there really wasn't any other way to stop him. And in the whole franchise of Zelda, he's been stuck in there. Basically, it's Axus's cage, and he can't really escape. And Ganondorf, those people are actually connected to Demise himself. What is the connection? Basically, Ganon and Ganondorf is the reincarnation of the hate Demise have against Zelda and Link because of, they trapped him in a sword forever. My theory is that Demise is going to escape during Tears of the Kingdom and he's going to destroy all of Hyrule. Sad story, but it actually makes sense. So, we all know from the trailers that the Master Sword's broken. Somehow, the Master Sword is finally broken. Once thought invincible and unbreakable, it's finally broken. How? I'm not sure. Maybe there's a minion of Demise, perhaps? But yeah, it's broken for now and we don't have an explanation. It's broken now, and like I said, the sword is a cage for Demise, and when the cage breaks, Demise is set free. Link is going to have to fight Demise, but the thing is, he's not going to win because he can't win. The ones that he's fight is Ganon and Ganondorf. Now, they both are strong. They're really, really strong. But the thing is, they're not even Demise himself. They're only a reincarnation of Demise. His hate. He was never able to defeat Demise. He was only able to seal Demise. And what I'm trying to say here is that Link will not be able to defeat Demise. He's going to lose against Demise and the whole cycle is going to start again. Why do I keep on talking about the cycle? I say destruction, but how is it a cycle? How does it go back to Skyward Sword again? Now, guess what? Skyward Sword begins when Demise destroyed Hyrule, and Hylia herself had to go down into Hyrule to create Skyloft and made it so that all of Hyruleans can live in Skyloft and they could live there peacefully while Demise is just destroying Hyrule down below. Remind me what this sounds like? Right, this sounds a lot like Tears of the Kingdom, the theory that I'm making right now. So the theory is that Link's sword, the Master Sword, is going to be destroyed and Demise is going to be set free. He's going to create some new monsters, which explains a lot of the new monsters. And then Link will have to go around the Sky Islands to perhaps find a way to reconstruct the sword and then reseal Demise. But he's going to fail because he's never going to be able to win against Demise. Yeah, he's never going to be able to win against Demise. Everything dies. Zelda dies as far as we know as well. And Hylia has to go down to Hyrule to create Skyloft. What happens next is basically the whole Zelda franchise again, just repeating itself over and over again. And for more evidence, we can already see that the islands have already begun to form in the sky. We can see that there are a lot of sky islands in the sky already, and this is the evidence that you need that Hylia has started to create Skyloft again. So yeah, Tears of the Kingdom might not be the end of a timeline, but in fact be at the beginning and the end of a timeline. Hence the Ouroboros cycle. It's at the tail of the snake and the head. It's right smack dab in the middle between the creation and the end of the timeline. And yeah, that's basically the whole theory. Link's going to die. It's going to be Infinity War again. And this whole franchise is going to restart, I guess. They're probably not going to like end the franchise. They might make more games, but if they do want to end the franchise, then this is a great way to end it because it would just make a lot of sense. And yeah, I think that's all. See you guys next week then.